So today we're discussing Versace Eros Energy and Armaf Club de Nuit Intense Man. These are both Aventus smeller-likes that have a heavy dose of lemon mixed in, so I thought they were good ones to compare. So with the Versace Eros Energy, you get top notes of lemon, lime, grapefruit, blood orange, bergamot and mandarin orange. So a wide range of fresh notes there. In the mid you get pink pepper, amber and blackcurrant, so again very fresh. And in the base you have musk, oak moss and patchouli. With the Club de Nuit Intense Man, the breakdown resembles Aventus very closely, as you would expect. So in the top here you have lemon, you have pineapple, bergamot, blackcurrant and apple. In the mid you have birch, jasmine and rose. And in the base you have musk, you have ambergris, patchouli and vanilla. So that pretty much mirrors Aventus like you would expect. I mean, that's what they're going for. The only big difference between the Armaf and the Aventus really is the heavy lemon opening. It has been compared to a lemon cleaner type of a feel. It is a bit chemical smelling and synthetic and jarring. That does pass by, and on the dry down you do get a very realistic interpretation of Aventus. It is close for a fraction of the price, and the big key really is it performs. So if you're frustrated with Aventus and its poor performance, like a lot of us are, you might find that the sillage you get from Club de Nuit Intense solves that problem for you, and you've got an Aventus smeller-like that's actually going to get noticed and you're going to smell it throughout the day, unlike Aventus. So I can see the appeal for the Armaf. I personally think that if you want to spend a little bit more and get Eros Energy, you have a smoother fragrance which does a similar thing. So with the Eros Energy you get that lemon opening too, but it smells much more realistic and smooth, not quite as jarring and sharp. And then it dries down into a nice light kind of summery Aventus feel. So they both dry down to smell somewhat like Aventus. Eros Energy, some people say, smells more like Aventus cologne than Aventus. I'm not entirely sure about that. For me it's just kind of that Aventus scent, like the Club de Nuit Intenses as well. But yeah, for me, they both kind of do the job they're setting out to do, but Eros Energy just smells higher quality for me. I think it's a nicer wearing experience. You don't get that kind of, you don't get that chemical smell. If the Armaf works for you, then I think great, because you're getting a Creed Aventus smeller like that performs excellently at an excellent price. I could not put people off. But it's one of those love it or hate it ones, not just the opening, like the fragrance in general. It does really divide opinion. So if you love it and it works for you, you've got a great pickup here. If you're someone who finds it a bit synthetic and a bit harsh, then I would suggest checking out Eros Energy, as it's kind of a like-for-like replacement, and that it's a lemon-based Aventus smeller-like, basically. So I would, personally, my opinion is that the Eros Energy is a better fragrance. I think it's worth the extra money, personally, between these two. It's versatile, you can wear it all year round. Yeah, I think as designer fragrances go, I think Eros Energy is one of the best ones on the market. Also, the bottle is amazing. Like, I think it's one of the nicest looking bottles. A lot going for it, for sure. I worried when it was released it would be a bit of a, generic cash grab, like a lot of the flankers can be from these designer scents, but I think it's excellent. I think it's really, really good. It impressed me a lot. I prefer it to all the other Eros fragrances. So yeah, that's my verdict really. I would personally go for Eros Energy. But if you get along well with Club de Nuit Intense, then you'll be very happy with it, because it's a great performer. So it might be one to try either way. But yeah, for me, Eros Energy is just so good that I would rank that the winner here, and I would definitely recommend it. What do you think, guys? Did you enjoy this review? Do you have a strong opinion about these two? I'd be interested to hear any thoughts as always. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.